see the red light.
Oh, okay.
Flashy red light.
Oh, fun stuff. Okay, cool. It might be a little bit all over the place because we've got a bunch of people coming in, but at least we're giving it a shot, so that's cool. Let's see, I'm gonna put it on my group. Fun. All right. Hello, come on in. Hey.
I'm Teresa.
Hey, Teresa.
Messaging you.
I'm Paige. Hey, all right, let's get everybody blankets.
I'm Jan.
Hi, Teresa.
Nice to meet you, Teresa.
You too.
Blankie. And yeah, we've got, okay, so, Jan, did you say you're just gonna set up in the doorway like once we get done, or how do you wanna do it? I don't care, we can make more room, like, I could.
For
you.
breath?
Huh? For you.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause there's-
Forward, yeah.
Or could we scoot and fit one more right here? What do you think?
It depends on what kind of positions
Do
you're
you
in.
think Will's coming? Because if not, then this is our good, then we're getting set up like this, but.
What time is it? If he's not-
It is 5 till, so.
No, if he comes late, he's not coming.
Just go anywhere? Yeah, sure, you can choose any of these. Get everybody some blankies. And I'm actually, I'm just like really informally live streaming too, so that's why I have all this stuff.
You're good.
I was like, because I just got this camera, so I figured I will try it out, and I don't know, I really don't know if it's working, but yeah, might as well.
Gotta start somewhere, right? I'm in the
Exactly.
same boat.
My coach says imperfect action.
Yes.
Imperfect action. Just do
It's
it.
better than zero action.
Big time. So what are you What are you up to? Do you do yoga and stuff?
I do yoga. I actually have taken my yoga teacher training, but I haven't taught in like 9 years. So I'm trying to get back into my practice.
You can leave your shoes out there. Hi, Christy.
Sorry.
Good. No worries.
Doesn't it feel lighter in here? Or like, not the energy. Coming through the window.
Yeah.
Everyone that's expected, because I'm walking, she wants me to meet him at the door, kind of walking.
Okay. Yeah, it's you guys, and then
Jan and
then
me.
Jan and you,
And
and
what?
is that's your buddy Will.
Will, if we see Will.
That's your friend. Oh no, Miss Debbie is here.
I'll get it.
That's right. I knew there was one more. Miss Debbie just pulled in, so
New people
everybody
today.
have.
New people today.
Yeah.
Word's getting out.
I know. Yeah, it's exciting. So, and I'm live streaming too.
There we go.
So, I just figured, why not just try it? Because I have the new camera, so just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, anybody at home wants to join in, they're like wondering what the heck we're doing right now. So, I'm just gonna put this out in the
Hey, how are you, Jan?
extra.
Jan?
Yes.
I'm Robert. Robert, nice to meet you.
Good to see you.
Hey, I'm Christy.
Hi, Christy.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I don't think we're gonna need straps today. Everything is pretty. Yeah. Don't really need them, so that's good. Get this guy. Love my singing bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, feel free to move stuff around if you guys are more cozy that way. Hi, Miss Debbie. Come on in. You can come in wherever you like. Yeah, I've seen Gloria fit 10 people in here before, so.
Oh my God.
She just stacked them up like New York style. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, let me get these socks and stuff. I don't know who, one of the guys left all their stuff just everywhere, so. luckily, whoever stops and phone this is over here now.
I was like, what is that?
Ew. Ew, your socks. I don't care.
I call Debbie.
Yeah, luckily a lot of times I'll do like a lot of like wide stretches and stuff, but we're gonna stick to our mat today, so everybody should be good.
All right, y'all, there's gonna be one more person.
He's pulling.
Have fun.
And it's you? Is that person you? No? Who's that?
Will.
Oh, Will is coming. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Will's much better looking than I am.
You want to, do you want to set up?
No,
Do you want to,
I'll be in the hall.
you want a mat though? Don't
Yes,
you want a mat?
I do. And a blankie.
Yeah. Here you go.
Thank you.
Beep. And
As long as I can
blankies.
plug the breath work, then we're good.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can guide the breath work from behind because you're the inspiration there.
Professional
Cool.
breather.
He is a professional
I
breather.
passed out one of his things.
Oh, were you the one that passed out?
Right out of the chair.
Oh dear.
He said he had to like carry him out.
Yeah.
And like splash some water. There was like water
I had to get
splashes
it.
going
Yeah.
on. Good
Next
job.
time, yeah, I saw a big bang that heard a big bang.
Way to prove. Wow. Way to prove that, you know, your breath and the energy work like that is like more powerful than drugs, they say. So
Yeah.
don't need them. Get your own breath. Right?
Yeah.
Exactly. That's I love that. That's our Conway timing. It's like get started and stop at the end. Like it's perfect. Get some brainwave frequencies going here.
So this is a 1 hour session?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that okay?
I mean, we'll find out. Until I pass out, I'm good.
I think that, okay, we gotta watch this one. He might pass
I
out.
just get really sleepy.
Fryer might pass out, so, you know, yeah, because definitely before we start, I should mention, I mean, everything in this class is super gentle, easy, just stretching, and I definitely give a lot of different options for modifications for just however you're feeling today versus if you want to get a little bit deeper. Let's do cell regeneration. I like that. And yeah, our little bit of a theme for today was just like about self-judgment, and you know sometimes we use that a lot in a negative way and comparing ourselves to others, but I'm like reframing what self-judgment is, and we're gonna just get like really in tune with ourselves and use this time to just kind of reassess and notice and like start this conversation between the body and brain and the brain and body, so that we're like receiving the messages that our body is sending us, and hopefully in return having our bodies listen to whatever we like for them to do as well. And just like, so it is about we're like getting into self-judgment of acknowledging and noticing what's going on with ourselves, but without this negative judgment that we often are critical and stuff like that. So if everybody wants to get situated, we can start, and Will can just join in. He'll be fine. I think he can handle it, right?
We'll find out.
We'll find out, and if anybody joins online, they can just hop right in too, because it's not like a typical classic yoga class where you like have to do all these positions and move through these certain motions. It's all kind of Kundalini inspired, so everything's like this repetitive gentle flow of motion, so we really get a chance to like listen to what our own rhythm is in our body. So easy pose is whatever is easy for you. I like to sit up a little bit on a blanket. If that isn't comfortable for your knees or anything, you can always just find whatever is an easy pose for you, even if that's lying down for anyone at home, or if that's child's pose or up on the knees like this. It's just literally easy pose for you. So wherever you're at, wherever you can, just root down and sit down and just notice your root going down into the seat beneath you. And let's close the eyes and just get really nice and tall. So imagining that you have this root that's going down out of the bottom of your root chakra, down through the floor, down through the layers beneath, and all the way down to the core of the earth. And then your spine is just right here in between, like imagining that your spinal column is like a string of pearls. And I have this little clasp right above holding them up. So go ahead and close the eyes and visualize that, and imagine this golden or silver cord going right out the top of your head as well, connecting you up to the sun, the moon, and the galaxies and universes beneath, below, and just tuning into this natural frequency with the singing bell, allowing it to start to recalibrate and come into this practice. And just breathing as you take in this vibration, taking in 3 deep breaths. With each breath, connecting down and rooting down like the roots of a tree beneath you, and pulling up the energy from the earth, and a strong center in beneath, and the tops, the leaves just reaching out and absorbing the energy from above. One more deep breath, and let's rub the hands together, create a little bit of warmth. Bring the hands to heart center, and just keep that awareness of your whole body connected to the earth and the universe throughout this practice. And inhale, arms up overhead, reach up. And exhale, just getting rid of any junk in the surroundings. Let it come down to the earth. Cool. All right, so we're gonna actually start standing up. And are you guys like, it's hot in here? Hi, Will. There's so many of us, and we're gonna work up some heat, so I'm just gonna turn on a little bit of
The price just went up. It's now hot yoga.
hot yoga. Seriously.
Go into an easy pose. And we're just gonna start it easy.
Woo! Yeah, there's a lot of us, so it's already creating some heat. All right, so we're gonna stand up too. So let's get moving, come standing up. And we're just gonna start with like a little bit of somatic body movements. So that's just like bringing your awareness into your body. So it's gonna be just kind of like funny and funky. And if you wanna close your eyes so everybody knows that nobody's watching, we're just gonna start by like shaking. And just feel like you can bend your knees and get really rooted down. And just start to shake out the body. Whatever feels good, like a little kid. Like, a little bit, dance. In, shake one leg and then the other, move the head into it. And we're just gonna shake out any of the junk that's been in our day and our week. And just start to get feeling like that movement, whatever feels good for you, like starting to notice and bring that judgment in without judging, right? Just flow with it a little bit, and then I'm gonna turn that into windmill motion. And just inhaling to the left, exhaling to the right. See if you can find your flow there. And start to twist out the spine. Whee! Beautiful. Let it stretch open the rib cage, the spine, the hips. Whee! Awesome. And then just start to move however feels good. For a few minutes, we're just gonna like stretch out however feels nice. So really starting to listen to your body. I don't care what you do, we're just gonna go with it. Like, so you can, ideas are some hip circles. You can stretch to the side. You can just get it nice and even. You can lean into one foot and then the other. Bending over, stretching back. And we're listening, we're learning to just listen to the body here. Whatever feels nice, let's be gentle with everything. Make sure you don't do anything crazy with your neck. Awesome, beautiful, cool. I see some forward folds, I love that because that's where we're going next. So find your way, just like a few more stretches, and then we're gonna spread the feet out a little bit wider than hip distance. Or really further than hip distance if that feels nice for you, because this is all about how it feels for you and your body. So we're gonna just stretch up and then take the hands to the hips and walk over. If this is enough for you, you can hang out right here, but if you want to bring it all the way down to the floor, let your hands come down. Still hinging at the hips. You can reach all the way down if you like. Let's just get a little bit of movement into this and bend the knees a little bit so we're not too static. I'm gonna make all of these postures dynamic and just like really listening to the body. So a couple breaths here, and let's come up with the inhale and then exhale deeper a little bit. Just a little bit deeper. And then walk the hands over to the right side, over the right leg. And flow with your breath back over to the left. We're just gonna go back and forth a few times, really, really, really on your own breath and on your own pace. If you want to put a little bit of a twist into it to get deeper, you can kind of twist over to the side. If you're still up here and that was too much for you, you can just kind of work in this mid area as well. And then after we've done that a few times, I'm gonna just plant the left hand in the center and bring the right hand up. If you're still in the middle, you can kind of just twist by opening up and leaning on that left leg. So there's modifications for everything. There's no pressure to go any deeper on anything. And then with your breath, other side. We're gonna do that about 5 times on each side. So unless you're going real slow, if you just wanna do like one really long, deep one, breathe, that's cool too. Otherwise, feels nice to kind of flow, evening out each side. Everybody is looking great. Awesome. If not, just guess. And then we're gonna find our way from there and walk into a down dog. So just making a nice little triangle with your body, hips are up, plant your hands down, and try to work your heels towards the mat. If they don't quite reach the mat, that's okay, but let's make that posture dynamic too by just pedaling the feet, switching the weight back and forth from side to side. You can kind of move your hands around and make sure they're set right where it feels nice for you as well. And then just very slowly make your way down into a child's pose. Cool. And melt. I'm gonna stay here for a few breaths. We already worked a lot more than we normally do in my classes. I like to chill in my classes, but I wanted to really stir up some energy so that we can start to really get conscious of our own energy. So as you just melt down here and let yourself surrender, just getting really conscious and noticing how that feels in your body, just to settle down after creating that heat and creating all that little, maybe like some tinglies and just energy flow and movement through the body. And just taking this time for this gentle self-evaluation. So in doing so, we're kind of like assessing what it is that we are, what you're ready to let go of, what you're ready to move past in your life and in your body, what you're ready to let go of energetically, or just like tensions, toxins, that kind of stuff. And then what you're wanting to shift into to be renewed. So without any negative judgment of, oh, you shouldn't do this and you have to do that, it's just paying attention and being aware. So breathe into that. A few more breaths here. And try to keep that awareness as we go through these next few postures. And it's really more of a flow. So we're gonna try to keep that inner awareness really strong and really operate from the breath, allowing the breath to move you instead of you trying to like do a certain thing. So I'll just show you kind of what our flow is gonna look like here. We're gonna like really open up the spinal column and the flow of this, well, Jan's not in here, but he calls it the internet, the information superhighway, right? Between your brain and your body as along your spinal cord. And of course, like the Kundalini people say that you're only as old as your spine is flexible. So, you know, like get some renewal in there. But so we're just gonna flow back and forth between a child's pose and gently come up and find your way into, you can come up into a full-on cobra, up dog, or if that's too much for you, just in a sphinx pose on your forearms. And from here, we're just gonna like hang out here, maybe like do some neck stretches back and forth, reach up and look up. And with your breath and in your own time, I'm gonna snake the body back into a child's pose. So we're kind of like making this back and forth movement. You can hang out here as long as you want. And then when you're ready, just find your way. Try to keep your chest really nice and low to the ground if you want to get a little bit more of a workout. But if not, just creating one
cramp.
Oh.
I had to walk it off, but I really had to.
You know what to do. Very good. So you gotta drink water, not coffee. Say not as I do. Yeah. Water for that one.
After the fact.
Or just
You walk it off or whatever.
time and I mean I'd say your hip. I'd say just try to come into like a really position. It passes maybe like a massage, right? So this because if you're so inclined to work out by belly really wants shoulders and the hips to really relax. You can do so going into your flow. You are the only and no one else's pace. Just gonna go back and forth. If you're going fast, one more long. So find your way toes. And again, if your knees hurt or whatever, and try, you can come back and find evaluation posture. For a reason, child's pose is no fun for you. You can come back or just lie down. To you, but wherever you can right now, just feel that moving through your body and going through your body. Just imagining messages from your body through being delivered to what your body needs, and as well be able to tell it what for as well. Tell it what you want it to. That. Okay. Onto and we're gonna play of both. So for that one, if today straight back and just grab. There's one. You can also the other and go back and or if you want to pose into the hand and back. Wherever you are, keep breathing here. Make like you can literally and the other. Want to come up into a earth. Really get in. That's always a little bit more of like intensity, right? Otherwise, here and get a nice stretch across thighs. It doesn't matter what the doing or what I'm doing. It's just whatever. aren't counting your breaths, do about 5. The breathing. And since we're on it, try to get of it that you can. 2 or 3. And then we're down. That feels good. Earn itself a nice meltdown. Relax all the way down and just all down to the earth. See if you can that kind of juice that we flow. Breath. And the energy. For some people it helps like a little bit of effervescent bubbles going back and forth, or maybe like a sparkly amber goes up and down the spine. You wanna bring your head down on the out here for completely melting down. Stopping self. How do I feel right now? If I can wait, no, we're good. Here. A little bit more. Like, so, try not to run into your neck. We're gonna just turn on bow pose. Then the other. Rearrange yourself on the mat. You don't want to like scoot over to one side. So if let's do the top leg, and we just if you run over, say hi. Oh, try not to. And open up. Here we're using the same stretch. And the hips and the shoulders. Really like right here. And see, like I was just now kind of and push time and I drive a chi, right? See for a minute, that's other side. Kid. on the floor. Few more. Whatever feels nice. Even it back out. Child's pose. That one dynamic. A little bit. Up through the hips more. Juices flow here. Make. We're just gonna shake legs because we've been set by shake them. Wake back up. And then shoulders, knees are. If you have me, you can do a fist. Just gonna start out at your own pace. Inhale and look up. Exhale around the spine. You're in at your belly up towards the ceiling. Free cat. And there's really no this. So we're gonna go like hang out there in a cow cat side, or if you want to get some work and get, you can just let go as fast as you like, and the flow like that is, imagine that left you alone and a great all day long. Bothered you, and that much of a allow it to be a. You can just do this all. Find that flow. Keep that visualization of like someone lifting you up through the spine, scale, and like a core spine back and forth. Everybody elastic. We're gonna keep going about 5. That's depending on how long. And when you're ready, I'm just gonna shift to a little bit more. So, and the inhale, same spot, bringing the side motion into the equation, drawing a nice round the belly button. Eyes and your spine, nice massage. A big circle. And whenever a couple times in each direction, switch directions. Like a couple going the other. Might have built Whatever. Roll the breath. Not just as we have it. We're like, hold the breath. Oh. We're letting the breath side when exhale and stretch out. Like we could do this all day. Switch back and forth times, going each direction, a little more rotation. That's cool. Do that. So get it. And we'll all meet back down. Pose, or if you can lay down, that's fine too. Let's go. The breaths here. It feels different the first time. And feel a tingly, like a buzz, and of maybe a little. As long as we're not feeling direct pain. Direct pain. Consult your physician. Just that way in your own time. With you need to stretch out the legs and shake them out from having them bent a lot. That's cool. No moaning and groaning, okay? And when you find your way here, let's just windshield wiper the knees really slowly, nice and wide. Just let the knees drop from one side to the other, opening up the hips and getting that flow back in. And then we're going to find our way into our own version of bridge poses. So we've got some options here as well. We're going to do this a few times, so it's going to be, again, like whatever you want to do. But I'll show you a few different versions so you can choose your own adventure. One would be, so your spine's nice and elongated on the ground, feet are planted firmly in front of you with your knees bent, and just lifting the hips up and letting the arms press down onto the ground. There's that one, and then we just roll down slow. If you want to get a little bit more out of it, we kind of rock back and forth and roll the arms under the body so that your shoulder blades are coming together to touch under. And you can kind of check out, I've got my hands interlaced behind my back there. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and lift up from there, using your whole arm along the ground to push you up. And then kind of let the arms relax and roll down one vertebrae at a time. So again, go for it. We're gonna just play. And I'd like for, you to do that maybe 5 to 10 times, depending on how fast you're going, cruising along. But the inhale is always up, And if you want to take a few breaths while you're hanging out in bridge, go for that. And on the exhale is roll down slow. And if you want to do a couple of like little windshield wipers in between to reset, that's cool too. You can even stretch out your arms if they get a little crunchy. But, you know, your third or fourth one up, I'd like for you to at least try to hang out and hold it up for a couple breaths and see if you can release every single muscle that's not directly used to hold yourself up. So relax your butt muscles while you're hanging out and then roll down one vertebrae at a time. Yeah. Find your rhythm. Just gonna keep going here for a few more. If that, you know, if you got a real nice big good one out of that, then you might want to just take it down and take it easy after that, or you might be working your way up to more and more intense versions of the bridge pose, but it is up to you. Like, what are you feeling today? What does your spine want to do? What do you need out of this? Beautiful. You got one more in you. You can do one more, but otherwise, let's just windshield wiper the knees again, and then we'll bring them in to hug, getting a little bit of that opposite stretch. Just be gentle there. Bring both knees into hug, and you can rotate, guiding your knees around in a little circle, and switch directions. Let's try one at a time to bring one knee in, let the other leg be down, switch that back and forth a few times. Working into the hips. And let's make little circles with each leg at a time. You can make them as wide or as small as you feel like you need today. Each side going opposite directions, a couple rotations each. I'm breathing. And so now that we've worked into that, you can bring the legs back up, and if it feels good to just hold on to your legs, that's fine, but I'd like to see if we can find our way to happy baby. You can grab hold of the ankles or behind the knees, or if it's okay for you today, you can try reaching up to the inner soles of the feet. And again, we're gonna play. We're just gonna hang out here. So I really like to just bend one knee really deeply and straighten the other leg as I kind of rock back and forth. If that feels good for you, do that. If not, just kind of keep trying to work on bringing the knees towards the armpits. You can rock back and forth. You can roll the head along the back of the neck as well. And we're literally like little happy babies right now, like little kids. Woo! Letting go just for a little while longer of all of the responsibilities of real life and taking that time to reset ourselves. So when we do go back into it, we're gonna be more in tune, more in touch, more like in tune with that playful energy with the breath. Working the muscles here, like along the side, if you rock back and forth this way, just loosening up the muscles along the spine. So we have a clearer path for that information superhighway. And then, okay, no more ouchies from you over there. No hurting yourself, okay? And then we're gonna, if it feels good, you can rock and roll too. So back and forth along the spine this way. If that is too much for your spine, one way or the other, that's cool. Just gently kind of, more of like a little bit of like a gentle sit-up kind of vibe, or you can rock fully. If that's too much for your spine, again, just kind of hold on to the backs of the knees and let your head come up and back down. You know your body. We're getting to know it a little bit more. And then we'll find our way, wherever you're at, into one more seated position. Let the legs get some motion, get some flow. And then we're gonna come into our own version of boat pose too. So, okay, there's like 10 different ways to do this. If this is good and you just wanna hang out here and work with this, we're gonna engage the belly. This is first. This is the first position, just kind of hanging onto the knees and leaning back a little. We want to go parallel, and the full-on version is grabbing the toes and extending. So, little kids again. So we're just going to play with that a few different times and come back and reset a few times. So play with your balance there, see if you can strike that nice little balance. This is amazing for digestion and obviously your balance here. You can take a look at the toes. Maybe open up and get a little bit of a opposite stretch, reset. Go one more time. And wherever you end up, see if we can hang out and hold whichever pose we end up in. Let's see if we can just hang out and really strike that balance for 3 deep breaths. Back, and let's just get really nice and tall, reassess, reconnect, sit bones down, heads high. Few deep breaths to recenter here, calm back down from our little like kid yoga. And it'll probably feel good after all that movement in the spine to just walk the hands over, stretch out over the legs. Again, this is wherever you're at. You could be just right here and feel something, or you can come all the way down. Wherever you are, without judgment, just letting it feel really nice. A few breaths there. And walk your way back up, and in your own time and in your own way, we're gonna find our way back down onto the backs. If I can find my music. I lost it. Where's my brainwaves? There they are. Ooh, I like it. Cell regeneration. So yeah, let's find our way all the way back down. Let's get one more good stretch here. I'm gonna give some options. You can cat stretch and pull the knee in and bring it over the body. We can open up to the side and let the knee fall out. We can go back and forth a few times or just get that nice good stretch and hang out there and breathe. I want it to be what you want to do, what feels good for you right now. And whatever you do, just even it out on both sides. Take your time with all the time that we want to get comfortable here. You can do some more knee circles if you like, or bring the feet together, let the knees fall out, stretch out overhead. What feels good for you right now? Windshield wiper the knees again. Another happy baby. I don't care what you do. But I will give another couple options just so we can get nice and settled in. When we do find our Savasana in a few minutes, you can also cross the ankle over the knee and hug that in. Getting a nice stretch across the hip and thigh. I'm just going at your own pace and with your own breath. Stretch it all the way out. And whenever you're ready, we're gonna find our way all the way down, phew, into final resting, into Savasana, into everybody's favorite pose, corpse pose. And if you want to grab your blanket and put it under your knees, or maybe a little bit under your neck, but nobody's allowed to jack their neck up. That's the only that's the only thing. If it's not comfortable for you to lay all the way down with your feet out, like some people, you can bring your feet together with your knees out, and support there for yourself. And if you'd like to cover up with your blankie, that's cool too. I can bring, everybody looks cozy. Just find your super comfortable position. We're just going to scan the body together, remembering our intention here of this non-judgmental self-judgment, this awareness that we're bringing this refreshed and renewed energy in. And so we've moved like every single part of the body and really stretched the spine in different ways and learned to listen to the body a little bit more. Listen to the breath, let it direct. So just letting the breath be nice and natural here. And then just scan the body together, starting with the tips of your toes. Paying attention to all 10 toes. Maybe noticing one toe touching the other, the gentle breeze of the air flowing past. And bringing that awareness into the soles of the feet and the tops of the feet, just checking out your feet, feeling so comfortable there, letting them relax. And acknowledging that, noticing that there's this part of your brain, the part of your brain that's a little bit deeper, subconscious mind, that is fully aware of what your feet and your toes feel like 24/7. It's keeping tabs on every little part of your body, right? It's that part of you that tells your heart to beat, that tells your lungs to breathe even without you thinking about it. But you can direct your thought into it and acknowledge and access that information anytime that you like. Usually it doesn't really speak up or say anything to us unless it's pain or pleasure. But just being aware right now of this neutral sensation and maybe bringing up a little bit of a pleasant sensation as it feels good to relax across the ankles and knees, into the thighs and hips, just feeling that connection to the surface beneath you, getting a little bit heavier as you relax, and it feels nice to relax and let go of all the trying, all the doing, and even all the thinking. Just letting that flow across your belly and your back. Worked a lot with the spine, so feeling that space that we created in between each vertebrae, all the way up each 26 vertebrae, across the shoulders and down the arms and out through the fingertips, letting go of any of the tensions or toxins that we've moved around today, letting them flow out through the natural channels. And relaxing across the face, the jaw muscles, and the eyes, just rolling back gently. And getting completely still, letting it all go. Letting it all go now. State of your body is health and well-being. And come back into that knowledge and just like be aware a little bit more throughout the rest of this week as challenges arise, you go through your day. Just come back to this place of calm and awareness and breath. So starting to wiggle the fingers and wiggle the toes. We can take your time to do any awakening stretches that feel good. Just like we came in, you wanna reach the arms up overhead if you have room, or just wiggling the fingers and toes, bringing life back in. You can rotate the hands on the wrists, rotate the feet on the ankles. And you bring the feet and hands together, draw them together, create some heat. Hug the knees into the chest, or do another little cat stretch if that feels good. Take your time and learning to listen to the body more. I love it when we all get to like do our own thing, but have it come together in a meaningful way together. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I look forward to doing it a lot more often. Yay! Thanks, everybody. How's everybody feeling? You look like glowy.
That was awesome.
Yay! Ding. We lost one. It's the pass out guy. Okay, I'm not dragging you to to the bathroom splashing water on your face this time. No, I'm just kidding.
Pour that, fill that up.
Right. I'm gonna have to give you some of my coffee, so. Oh, thanks guys.
That's great.
Yay.
I'm sorry if I bothered anyone. My stomach was starting to.
You're fine.
Get it all
I
up.
giggle with it, not so much.